Yeah, I'm not gonna rest until Zion get the kingdom of the Most High. Right? We're fighting against principalities, wickedness in high places. Right? We're fighting against demons. We're fighting against false gods. Every day is a battle, fighting against a false god. Right? Somebody is speaking war against their people. Give me Proverbs 24, and I think it's 10, about the man speaketh and starts war. 24, 6. Book of Proverbs chapter 24, verse 6. Hey, brother, you got a second for a Bible verse? He look like Jaden Smith. What's up, young brother? You believe in God? What color is God?
White.
You said what?
White.
He's white?
I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
He's not. He's actually black. We're going to read it to you out of the Bible. All right? Give me the book of Daniel, chapter 7. All right? Y'all want to know what I just asked your young brother?
Sure. Yeah.
I asked him, I said, what color is God?
Any color you can imagine him as?
Any color you can imagine. What you said?
I'm about to say white.
You about to say white. All right, so we got 2 whites.
Black.
And any color. Then he said black. So which one you want to say?
Black.
Okay, black, 2 whites. So what do we have in our hands? What is this?
The Bible.
This is the Bible. Where do we get our answers about God from?
The Bible.
The Bible. You can't get your answers about God. I'm going to go in the dirt and I'm going to read the dirt. Nah. The records about God is in the Bible. So if you want to know anything about God, if you want to know anything about you or this life, go to the Bible. All right?
Yeah.
So let's find out what God looked like in the Bible. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. The book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. Now this is God, not his son that the world calls Jesus. This is God that we're reading about. Make sense? So we're not reading about Jesus right now. We're reading about his Father. All right? Read that. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. So the thrones that are sitting down is different states or different countries, rather. At some point, they're going to get cast down. Name me a country.
Cuba.
Okay. Let's say that's a country, right? Let's say Canada's a country. Like Dubai. Let's say Dubai. Let's say these places are countries. They're on a high level right now, and they're doing what they want to do. They're not doing what God is doing. So God has said He's going to throw them down. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. Read. And the Ancient of Days did sit. Who sat? And the Ancient of Days did sit. It said the Ancient of Days did sit. Another title for God is the Ancient of Days. Ancient of Days meaning He has no birthday. Right? Because how could God have a birthday? Who's God's father? God doesn't have a father. He just is. Like you have a birthday, right? So you have a father. And his father has a father. His father has a father. So when you get all the way up to the top, you get to the Most High, He doesn't have a father. Right? He supersedes time. So the Ancient of Days is God. He's sitting on his throne. Check this out. Listen real good. Whose garment was white as snow. What color outfit did he have on? White. So he got on a white outfit. Think about this in your mind. Whose garment is white as snow. Read. And the hair of his head. And the what? And the hair of his head. So God has what on his head? Hair. We're going to read what texture his hair is. And the hair of his head. Like the pure wool. Like the what? Like the pure wool. What texture is wool?
It's like fur.
Like fur? You ever seen a sheep or a goat? If you ever touch a sheep or a goat, touch your hair. It's just like your hair. What race of people got hair textures like yours? You see that? So how could God be white if he got hair like yours?
That's true though.
You see that? You said what, brother?
That's true though.
That's true, brother. Yeah, so God got
sense.
woolly hair. What do they call that in America? They say, oh, you got nappy hair. You got them dreadlocks. You got them curls. Guess what, brother? You gotta say, well, God got hair like this. Because God is black. Right? Now, God has a son. What's the name of God's son? Jesus. Jesus the Christ. Guess what? God and his son have Hebrew names. We call him God and we call him Jesus. Those are just English names, though. Our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers didn't speak English. We were brought to America. Y'all know that in slavery, right? And we were forced to speak English. Our forefathers spoke Hebrew. Jesus' real name is a Hebrew name. It's called, you ready?
I think I heard it.
It's Yahweh Shai. All right? Not Yahweh or those other names. It's Yahweh Shai, meaning he shall save.
Right.
The name of his father, God, who we just read about that has woolly hair, his name is Yahweh, meaning he exists. Now, let's read about Jesus, who the world calls Jesus, whose real name is Yahweh Shai. What color do you think he looked like? Huh?
Black.
Black, right? So let's pick that up. So what color do they say he looked like? They say white, right? Like these images right here. That's what color they say it is. If you had to pick one of these images, which one you think closest to Jesus? Which one is Jesus? You said this one? Alright, so now they said this one. We're gonna read it in the Bible what he looks like. And if this is a lie, we have to step on this image. Because we only want to know the truth. Would you rather know a lie and believe a lie, or would you rather believe the truth?
Believe the truth.
You gotta believe the truth. So let's find out the truth about our Lord and our Savior. Out of what? The Bible. Right? Read that. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The word revelation means the revealing. Like when you drove past on your bike, you revealed yourself into me, and I can see you plain as day. We're gonna be able to read about the Lord and see him plain as day. All right, jump to verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs.
So the hair on his head, and he had hairs, meaning like his eyebrows, hair on his face. Check this out. It was what?
Were white like wool.
It was what?
Were white like wool.
It was white like wool. White in color, like wool. In texture, like how God's hair is. What color is his hair? What color is his hair? Yeah, it's gray. What color is this right here though? That's like white. That's white like wool. He's a man of wisdom, a man of age. You see that? It was white like wool. Read on.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes.
So his eyes. So far, we're gonna play 3 strikes you out. Which image has white and woolly hair? White and woolly. That's brown. That's brown. That's brown too. That's blonde. White and woolly. Guess what? None of them is wool. So that's a strike right there. None of them got what the Bible said. So far, this is tricking and deceiving us. We don't want to be deceived by the enemy. We want to know the truth, right?
Right.
White like wool. Read on.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes.
His eyes
were as a flame of fire.
What color is fire? Red. Which one of them got red eyes? Who that? It's Chastity. None of them is red. So that's 2 strikes. So hold on now. So on 3 strikes, if this guy gets 3 strikes, we got to stomp on this guy. We got to stomp on them because they would be devils. They would be deceivers. All right, read on.
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
So you got on Crocs, right? If you didn't have no socks on, the top of your feet, are they the same complexion as your hands, the rest of your body? The top of your feet, like right here. If you didn't have your socks on, you're looking at your feet. Isn't that the same complexion as the rest of your body? Yeah. So that's your skin complexion. And his feet,
like unto fine brass.
what color is brass? BRASS. You know?
Big brass, like copper.
It's like copper. So what color is Christ so far? That's right. Brass, read on.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So it look like copper as if what?
As if they burn in a furnace.
If you take anything and burn it, what color is it? It'll turn black. So this guy has 3 stripes. He's not black. He doesn't have woolly hair. He doesn't have red eyes. So are these images true? So what do we have to do with this image? You gotta stomp on it, man. It's a false image, man.
There you go.
Let me see you stomp on that image, King.
There you go,
Yeah,
brother.
stomp on that image, man. Hold that bike up. Get up in there, man.
There you go.
Yeah, those are false images. They're trying to lie to us about who the Lord is. They don't want you to know that the Lord looks like you.
Right?
They don't want you to know that you're probably one of the cousins.
My grandma had a picture of God on her thing. He had dreads and he was black too.
You see that? Because that's in the Bible. God looks like you, brother. God looks like us. God is black. All right? So in the Bible, the Lord is black. And y'all would be his children, the chosen. You know the name of the chosen race of people in the Bible? We're going to show you. Isaiah 44:1. God has one chosen.
That's his name.
What?
That's his name.
Isaiah, see that? Isaiah 44:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44, and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant,
Listen to this.
and Israel,
And who?
And Israel.
whom I have chosen.
Who did God choose? Israel. Who were the Israel? Who's Israelites? Who's God's chosen people? You are. Look at this sign. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. Black people. Black people. Hispanic, Latinos, and Native Americans. These are really God's chosen people. You would be God's chosen people from the tribes of Judah. Right? Tribes of Gad. Tribes of Reuben. Don't never let anybody call you outside of your God-given name. You're not black. Black is just a color. Black is a description of what we look like. You're not African American. That's the name of 2 continents. You can't be from 2 continents. Alright? We would be the Israelites. Does that make sense? This is your book. Alright? All throughout the Bible you read about our history. And this belongs to you. Y'all got Bibles at home?
I do.
Okay.
I got
That's good. That's good.
I got the KJV.
You got the KJV. You should, how old are you?
12.
You 12. Read Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. We're going to show you one Bible verse that'll make you understand the Bible more. I got a question first though. How did our race of people get to America?
They took that underground.
You said they took us where? Where were we at before we were in America?
We were in Africa.
And then how did we get brought here?
They forced us.
They forced us on what? What part of on a what? On a ship. That's called slavery, right? God put it in the Bible that would happen before it happened. I saw the face you just made. Guess what? The foretelling of us coming to America on a slave ship is in the Bible.
Right?
But your father, your grandma, your uncle, they didn't know that. So it's on you to find this out. And it's on you to save your generation. Does that make sense? So we're going to show you what we just said is in the Bible. You said our people got brought to America on what part of transportation? A ship. Now, give me Deuteronomy 1:1. What did I say the name of God's chosen people are? Who is God's chosen people in the Bible? You said what? Israel. That's right. Israel and the Israelites. Right? Say that with me. Israel and the Israelites. Say it one more time. That's right. Say it one more time. That's right. So check this out. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, and verse 1.
Listen real good. Listen real good. This is the last thing I'm going to give y'all.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses is speaking to Israel, the race of people called the Israelites. Moses told them if they keep the commandments, God is going to bless them. If they break the commandments, God is going to curse them. You hear what I said? If they keep the commandments, what will happen?
God will curse them.
If they break the commandments, what will God do?
God will curse them.
God will curse them. We're going to read one of the curses that God said will happen to the Israelites. Right? Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
You know about the story of Moses when Moses said, Pharaoh, let my people go?
Yeah.
You heard about that, right? Moses freed Israel from Pharaoh that had them in bondage and slavery. Pharaoh was making them work all day in slavery. You ever seen the movie Django? 12 years a slave. Well, our people were made to be enslaved, and other races of people enslaved us. That's the same thing that Pharaoh did to the Israelites.
I think you talk about that movie where the black people were on the ship. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, and they was chained up.
Yep, they
Yeah, I
was
seen
chained
that.
up. You see that? Now,
It was something like that, but it was.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
teachers.
that's
Blake
true.
and Mr. Reese.
Hey, Miss Blake.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
I say they teach us.
Yeah, let's go.
They teach us. Right?
Really, Mariana.
Now, let's get back focused. So the Lord said, Moses told them, he said, Pharaoh, let my people go. Right? And he freed them out of slavery. So God said, remember, if they keep the commandments, what will happen?
He will bless them.
And if they break the commandments, what will happen?
Curse.
So they broke the commandments, and one of the curses, they got to go back to Egypt. So when they was in Egypt the first time, they were slaves. So if God said you got to go back to Egypt again, it means you have to go back to being a slave. That makes sense? And you said, how did our people get to America?
A ship.
By ship. What's the name of God's chosen people? The Israelites. So read that again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Listening to Egypt again, how they going to go to Egypt?
With ships.
How they going to go to bondage?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Did you hear that? That's in the Bible. That our people will come to America on a ship. Now, like the king always say, y'all know what that is in the middle of the street? In the middle of Fayetteville?
Oh, yeah, the clock.
Yeah, it's the clock center, but it's called Market Square. You know what happened right there?
Something got shot.
Yeah, somebody got shot right there a few times, but guess what? I'm talking about way, way back in the day. They sold our people right here. Yep. Like this right here. We was in chains, and they said, here.
Oh, and they had us in under there.
Yeah, we was up in it, and they was selling us.
Oh, so we chained like that.
Yeah, we was chained like that.
This was here over there.
Yep, right in the middle. That thing right there called the Market Square House. If you look it up on YouTube, Market Square House slaves, you'll see it. But guess what? God told us that this will happen to us if we be disobedient to God. So it said, with ships, read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Read.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Read on.
And there
When you get off the ships, what did God say will happen?
ye shall be sold.
When we get off the ships, we get sold just like that right there. If y'all go up under there, you can read the names of the people. Oh, they took it out? Okay, so they took it out. Up under there, they used to have the names of the people that were sold, etc., but they took it out. Right? And there you shall be what?
Sold
Read.
unto your enemies.
So we were sold unto our enemies. People that's going to kill us, lie to us, etc. Right? So according to the Bible, we actually would be God's chosen people. And what is the name of God's chosen people? That's right. So y'all would be who? Israelites. We would be the Israelites. That makes sense?
It does.
Okay, all praise. Y'all would be kings on this earth as the Israelites. And we got to keep God's commandments. Never forget that. And read that KJV, King.
I got you.
Yeah, read Exodus. You know, read Matthew, Mark, read everything. Anything that you can read it. Right? But a good book to start out in is Exodus, Deuteronomy, right? Things of that nature. All right?
Yes, sir.
What's your name again? Isaiah. What's your name?
Zaire.
Brother Zaire. What's your name?
Amarion.
Brother Omarion. Right? Israelites on the scene.
Right.
All praise to the Most High. All right, y'all got any questions? All right, so anytime y'all ever want to learn more about the Bible, we out here every Saturday, 3 o'clock until. So if y'all ever got time on Saturdays from 3 o'clock until, y'all come listen to the word. Y'all more than welcome. And we have chairs out here for y'all, bring your Bible, etc. All right? Okay, all praises. One last time. what did God call us in the Bible, and who are we actually as a race of people? Israelites.
Great.
All praise to the Most High. Israelites.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, they, when they had and I was parked over there in the parking lot.
Come on, last week.
Yeah, just recently. But I had walked through it down there.
Hey, man.
They have white
Yeah,
flies,
no.
the whole doggone thing.
What?
And no activity to let you know anything about slave trade and all that jazz. Serious.
That's crafty.
I remember when I used to go in that bad boy, you can see flats.
Wow.
Now it's all white washed.
I never had to
Got a
go
white
inside.
one. You never been inside? That's crazy. How y'all doing, family? Can I ask y'all a quick question? Y'all believe in God? Of course. Can we read y'all one quick Bible verse? One quick Bible verse. Come on, King. All right, give me Judges. Chapter 2 and verse 11. Come a little closer. We ain't gonna bite, man. We family. I want you to hear this real good. All right, Judges 2 and 11.
The book of Judges, chapter 2, verse 11.
Read.
And the children of Israel.
Children of Israel. You heard of that name before, right? Children of Israel.
Because that ain't supposed to free on the weekend.
Now, guess what? We would actually be the children of
On the
Israel.
weekend.
That's a God-given name.
I didn't
Not
hear you.
black or African American. The children of Israel, read.
Did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Anytime a race of people does evil, God's people does evil, God puts them in a particular position. Like you as a good father, if your child does wrong, you're going to judge and punish them, right? What's the punishment that God put upon his people for doing evil? Let's find out. Verse 14.
Verse 14. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
God was hot at the Israelites, read.
And he delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
The judgment was they once had their own everything, but now they're in the hands of spoilers. They're in the hands of another race of people. Read.
That spoiled them.
They began to rob them, indoctrinate them. Read.
And he sold them.
And God sold the Israelites. Whose history does that sound like? It's a question. Because whoever fits that history, that's who the Israelites will be.
That's us.
That's us, right? The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. We actually God's chosen people called the Israelites. Right? How do we get to America? Transportation-wise.
Ships.
By ship. Is that in the Bible?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, right? Let's find out. Deuteronomy 11 and 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26.
Read that.
Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Read.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
So Moses prophesied that if they keep the commandments, God will put blessings on the Israelites. Read.
Which I command you this day, and a curse if you will not obey the
So
commandments.
if they don't obey the commandments, what did God say he would do to the Israelites? Curse. Right. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
This is one of the curses. This is going to pinpoint who the Israelites are, right? Read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
One of the curses, the punishments, God said he will bring the Israelites to Egypt again. They were in Egypt the first time. You remember when Moses said, Pharaoh, let my people go? Mm-hmm. When he said, let them go, and let them go from what? Bondage. So when it says you'll go to Egypt again, it's talking about you'll go to bondage again. All right? So we read about the Israelites, right? Mm-hmm. Read it again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Read.
With ships.
Where?
With ships.
What people went to bondage on a ship? You see that? That's in the Bible. See that? So all the years we've been going to church, the pastor never read that verse and put two and two together and let you know. Egypt on a ship is talking about the transatlantic slave trade. And your people fit in that prophecy, letting you know that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. In the Bible. Does that make sense?
What you have actually learned is the source of your history. The Bible is, especially the King James Bible.
Questions? this is God's chosen people. The so-called black man, Hispanic, and Native American man. This is one race of people. One complete race, the 12 tribes of Israel. So what? Yeah, right. Yeah, the king said this is one nation of people. And we fit.
I see the frills.
What is this about? Give me Matthew chapter 14. Let me answer that question though. What is this about? Matthew 14.
Well, Matthew chapter 14 and verse 35. And when the men of that place had knowledge of him,
This is talking about what the world calls Jesus Christ. When they had knowledge of him, read.
they sent out into all that country round about, and brought unto him all that were diseased,
So the people that were sick, they brought them unto the Son of Man. Read.
and besought him that they might only touch the hem of his garment.
So they wanted to touch the hem of his garment. What was at the hem of his garment? Do the numbers. Let's go.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
This is what was at the hem of his garment.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes and the borders of their garments.
So when Christ was on the scene, he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Christ, at the hem of his garment, had tassels, which are fringes. In the commandments, it said, bid to black people, Hispanic and Native American, that they make fringes on the borders of their garments. Read.
Throughout their generations.
Black people still generate, right? Yeah, it's a little Negro baby being born every day, right? Throughout their generations.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So the Lord gave us this commandment as a commemoration to remember all the commandments that the Lord gave us. Right? So we used to wear these on our garments before we got killed by white people. Brought over on slave ships, massacred, castrated, etc., etc. Right? So this is a part of our heritage that we lost. So now we're taking it back. Right? We rejected anything that we was taught by our enemy. We rejected anything that they deceived us to keep us down. And we're coming back to the Most High. That's what we're supposed to do as a race of people. That's how we're going to get power back in the earth.
Thanks for the knowledge.
I'll pray to the Most High. So according to the Bible, you will not be black or African American or any of those names. Who will we be? That's right.
That's
We'll
right.
be the Israelites. That's right.
Y'all have a blessed one.
Verse 11. Now, real quick, you ever heard of our God-given name in the Bible? Like what race we come from in the Bible?
Nah, just one. Equal as one, I think.
Equal as one? Okay.
Like I was taught.
That's what, yeah, you was taught that. We was taught that too. So check this out. Judges 2:11.
Book of Judges, chapter 2, verse 11. And the children of Israel.
So it says the children of Israel. That's the name of one of the races that God created. Give me Isaiah 44:1. Now the children of Israel is God's chosen race. Alright? So there's 18 different races of people in the Bible, and there's one chosen race. Alright, read that.
Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1.
Read.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
So God chose who? Israel. Right? Give me Chronicles 16-13. Right? So there's one chosen race called the Israelites. That means that everybody not the same. And God chose one race of people. Think about it in real life. Like black people, we're not the same as Japanese people. Is Japanese people better in basketball than us? Yeah, why is that? Because everybody not on the same playing field. We didn't just wake up one day and decide to be like that. Right, read that.
First Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 13. O ye seed of Israel,
Seed of Israel.
his servant,
Read on.
ye children of Jacob,
Read.
his chosen ones.
So there's a chosen race of people called the Israelites. I'm about to prove to you that we those people. Right? Read that. Judges chapter 2, verse 11.
Book of Judges, chapter 2, verse 11. The children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord
And did what?
and served the Lamb.
The children of Israel ended up serving a false god that was evil. Any righteous father and his kids do something wicked, what would a righteous father do to his children?
What was evil? What was evil? I don't know.
Well, they served a false god. Right? So let's say you got a child in your house, that's your child, and they destroyed the house and told them not to. They're of age. What would you do to them as a good father?
Give him like encouragement.
I like
Like,
something.
Would you buy them a PS2?
Hell
No.
Hell no.
Nah. You probably
Punish them.
You'll punish them.
Yeah.
So where do you get that mentality from? You get it from God. So when God's people did evil in his sight, what you think God's going to do to them? Punish them. Read verse 14. Let's read the punishment that God did in his chosen race.
Verse 14. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
God was hot at them. Read. Meaning, you know what hot means. Like your brother say, brother, I'm hot at you. You can already know what's up. Read.
And he delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
The judgment, the punishment was being delivered to the hands of spoilers. Meaning they once had their own land, their own jurisdiction. Now they're in the hands of spoilers, another race of people. Read.
That spoiled them.
Those other races spoiled them, meaning robbed them. Read.
And he sold them.
He did what?
And he sold them.
Whose history does that sound like? He was given to another race of people. He was robbed and he was sold. Who went through that?
Get me wrong. You can go ahead and tell me. I don't even know.
What race of people was given to other races of people? They was robbed from everything that they had, and they were sold.
Slaves.
See that?
Slaves.
Who actually are those slaves that they call slaves? Oh, those are just slaves and Negroes. Who actually are those people? Are they actually a special race of people to God?
That slaves that did something, that did slavery?
Not the slave, the people that they say, slaves. People that got brought over on ships.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you like. Christopher Columbus and shit like that.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus did all those things to our people. The point that we're trying to show you is that those people that were done wrong are actually God's chosen people.
That's right.
The Israelites. Right? Like for an example, how do we get to America transportation-wise?
Either ships or planes, I think. Ships or planes.
By ship, right? Do you think that's in the Bible?
Not necessarily. Well,
And God said he will send Negroes to America on a ship.
yeah, I can't say necessarily, but it's possible. Like you said, it's possible.
Guess what? We're about to read it in the Bible. We're about to read it. Verbatim. Right? Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake
Moses is speaking to what race of people?
unto all Israel.
You got that? What race of people is Moses speaking to? Start with an I. These be the words which Moses spake to who?
Unto all Israel.
Israel. Moses is speaking to Israel. This is what he told them. Deuteronomy 11 and 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26.
This is what he told the race of people called the Israelites, the chosen people. Read.
Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
A blessing and a curse.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
So if they obey the commandments, they'll receive blessings. Read.
Which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the
So
commandments.
he told them if they don't keep the commandments, they'll receive curses. Right? So do you think they kept the commandments or broke the commandments? They broke them. So we're going to read what God said he would do to them for breaking them. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It said the Lord shall what?
Bring thee into Egypt again.
So God said he will bring the Israelites to Egypt again. They were in Egypt the first time as slaves. Moses said, Pharaoh, let my people go. So this time he said, you got to go back to Egypt. Meaning what? You got to go back to the same condition that you was in. Egypt is called slavery, bondage.
Thank y'all for your time. We gotta go pick
Yeah,
up.
most definitely. Almost done.
We gotta go pick up our food.
Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't know us to go pick up.
All right, well, y'all, we will be
Thank you for the
Israelites,
scripture.
God's chosen people. All right? We got a YouTube channel called Fisherman Design. All right, y'all will be Israelites.
appreciate
All right,
you. Yeah, I appreciate
Yep, yep.
everybody.
Take care, man.
Okay. What's going on, brother, man?
How y'all gentlemen doing today?
You got 1 second for a Bible verse?
Love today, boss man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate what y'all doing.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Give me Isaiah 62 and 1. I'm about to pass it, bro. Verse 1 at a time.
Well, Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake will I not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory. And thou shalt be called by a new name.
That shall what?
And thou shalt be called by a new name,
Read.
which the mouth of the Lord shall name.
Right, so the Lord said the Israelites are going to be called by a new name. Right? A new spirit is going to be put inside the Israelites. New bodies. Right? A new mentality. What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro?
Hey, hit me on the ground. Yep. Leak Mason. Right? How y'all doing, family? Y'all got 1 second for a Bible verse? Leak Mason. How you doing, my sister? You believe in God? You have 1 second for one Bible verse? Judges, I'm sorry. All right, Judges chapter 2 verse 11.
Very good.
This book of Judges chapter 2 and verse 11. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord.
All right, so would you know by chance the name of our race of people in the Bible? Sometimes you can't even say nothing, man. You just gotta let them do their thing. Is that a new camera right there? It gotta be a new camera.
Where?
On that pole, that black pole?
I think
That
so.
white
Look like
camera?
it.
God, that's new.
Hey, it might be.
Yeah, that's new. Brothers, they gotta be circumspect, man. They got one right here too. This one.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. That's been there.
That camera right there?
Been there a little bit, yeah.
I ain't know.
I thought you pointing out something.
Oh, so you saw that before? Yeah, I ain't never seen that. I look this way a lot. I look this way an awful lot.
Esau is, I'm serious, man. He's putting up stuff around, bro.
I never seen that camera. That's a new camera. It gotta be a new camera.